guys, it's Izzy and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I really just wanted to sit and have a chat with you guys. Maybe I guess sort of a life update sort of style, and just kind of let you know what I'm doing at the moment, how I'm doing and everything like that. I've been thinking about, I think during this time it's really important to like check in with people, make sure everyone you know is okay. I kind of wanted to do a video where I kind of shared with you what I was thinking, what I was feeling, but more like just what I'm doing, what I'm getting on with, and a sort of life update really. The first point I obviously wanted to talk about was the coronavirus. I know, sorry, it's really fun. As I'm filming this, the UK's lockdown restrictions have been like loosened, but I'm still really just listening to the rules of stay at home. I think that still not really the time to be going out and mixing with people, and I'm really sticking to what they're saying, because obviously there are a load of vulnerable people within society and I would never want to go out and harm anyone, even if it was accidentally. So yeah, I'm going on a walk a day, well every other day at the moment, but nothing really more than that, because I don't want to infect anyone and I also don't want to be infected. So as for everything else, I've been doing my schoolwork from home because school's shut. Yeah, I've been doing my schoolwork from home, which I have actually made a video on about, but that has been proving actually quite difficult really. If you didn't know, I do maths, business and psychology. And business and psychology have been pretty easy to be able to do like from a textbook and teach myself. But I've been quite struggling with maths, just because it's never been one of my strong suits. I picked it to be difficult. But having the explanation side of it not there is definitely acting as a challenge for me. I'm literally dedicating over 50% of my time at this point to maths and just trying to get that working. Basically being told that there is very little chance that we'll be going back to school this academic year, which I'm not too happy about. They've said that the year that the primary school kids can go back first, which obviously I understand because their parents need to go back to work, and obviously the UK wants to like start its economy going again because lockdown's ruined it. But it's also so frustrating when I know that I've got exams to do that are literally in less than a year now, and I'm sat at home and yeah, teaching myself. I'm not sure how well I can teach the syllabus to myself, since I've never had teacher training that teachers train years towards. So I guess that's really frustrating, but I know that I'm definitely like doing the work, which some other people aren't. So yeah, on that aspect I know that I am like working really hard, but it's just whether it pays off or not. But luckily the grade boundaries will obviously be lower because this is happening to the whole country. So I'm also starting to look into university because I'm sort of in the end of this like proper year, have to like apply and sort of things like that out. So I have been looking at universities. I never really knew what I wanted to do. I've kind of flicked between different topics. At one point I thought doing law would be really interesting, but then I realised I've got a rubbish memory, so not very good. Then I kind of wanted to do something that was like forensics-y, but again, I'm not sure, and I didn't want to go into a career where I would be stopped in certain areas of the job role because of my disability. For instance, if I went into like the police, I wouldn't be able to be like a police officer sort of thing. That's obviously just an example, but there are some careers where some elements of it I just wouldn't be able to do. So I really didn't want to do that because I hate being faced with things that I can't do. So I just think for the long run, like mentally, that would be not so great for me. So I've eventually come to the idea that doing something business and marketing related would be really, really good for me. I've done business since GCSE and I've really found it interesting. It's something that really makes sense in my brain. I think I have quite a business mind with how I function sort of thing, so it does make a lot of sense to me. And obviously the marketing side of it, what you guys don't see is that I actually work with a lot of brands, but on the receiving end of their marketing. So sometimes a brand will reach out to me because they want me to market their products. So I do already have some experience in that field, but it's also the area of business that I'm really interested in. So I kind of thought I would do something that's not just business, it incorporates like a more detailed specific area, so I kind of have more of a structured idea of where I want to end up. So we've got to start writing our personal statements, which is kind of like, it's like an explanation of yourself that you put forward to the universities with your skills on it and all sorts of things like that. So I've been starting to write that, and kind of now I know what course I want to do. I know what slant I can do my personal statement towards, because obviously you want to make sure that it's to do with the degree that you want to do. So I've been also looking into university. If you would like, I will make a whole video about uni and sort of everything I need to think about, because it's quite stressful to think about the amount of things I have to think about. So I've been looking at the accommodation, because I'm not going too far away from my uni. It'll probably be like an hour and a half max from my house. However, I do want to move out. I have to kind of look into the different accommodation that is offered and everything like that. So I was going to go on a lot of open days, which obviously because of Corona I can't, which is a bit annoying, but I've been looking at some of their websites and I'm going to do some phone calls just to kind of ring them and see what they can offer me and how helpful that they are. So I also just wanted to talk about kind of how I'm feeling. I am really fed up, to be honest, at the moment. I just want to get life to go back to normal. I was saying to my mum, I don't want to go back to school because I'm not sure that I would actually feel like safe, but I also don't want to be at home because I just feel like I'm not learning as much as I should be. So it's a bit like an annoying thing. I just obviously want this to be over with, so kind of life can go back to normal. I want to go to the gym again and all sorts of things like that, which I know are really, really minor, like things to complain about when this is literally killing like hundreds of thousands of people. But I just thought I'd let you know what I'm feeling, because yeah, that kind of is the bit that relates to me with this the disruption really of my life, which in comparison to losing your life is obviously like nowhere near as important. But I just thought I'd let you know because that's sort of where my head's at with it all. However, YouTube wise and like job wise, if you could say, I'm actually feeling really, really motivated. I think because I am having a little bit more time, it's giving me a chance to obviously film the 2 videos a week for my YouTube channel, which is more than I used to be able to do, which I'm really, really happy about. And also the same with my Instagram. I feel like I'm posting literally almost every day over on my Instagram, which is something that I've always wanted to do. But when I'm in like school uniform or like business dress, which is what we wear to school, I could never do that before. So the chance I've been able to do it now is obviously really, really useful for me. And I'm really like happy that I'm able to do that. However, I feel like with like everything else, like the followers and stuff like that, I'm at a bit of a halt. Like I know on some platforms I'm literally like losing followers, which I know it's not about the followers, but when you work so hard on content, it's so frustrating when it's literally like causing you to lose followers rather than gain followers. And the same with my YouTube. I feel like I've literally been on the same amount of subscribers for months and months now, and it's just kind of like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I hope you guys have noticed, but I've been putting so much more effort into editing my videos, trying to make them as interesting as possible when it's actually like, well, how the way it's edited sort of thing. So I've been really, really trying to do that, and I'm really like happy with every video I produce at the moment. Like I love the thumbnail, I love the idea, I love how it's edited. I just think it's like such a good like video, which I don't want to sound like cocky, but that is how I've been feeling with a lot of my videos these days, due to like how motivated I really have been. So it is like kind of frustrating to just be like, it flopped, like every single video. Like on my Instagram, I used to get like hundreds of thousands of views per video, and 25,000 views now is like a lot. Like that's an achievement. And I don't know, it's a bit like demotivating because I feel like my content right now is better than ever, like quality wise and ideas wise and all sorts of things like that. So it's like, oh my god, why is the recognition not there? And it's so frustrating, but I guess it's just how the industry works. Sometimes you're on top, a lot of the time you're not. And I think on both of my platforms I grew quite quickly, so it's just kind of, I was on top and now I'm just kind of sat there like so it is a little bit frustrating. I feel like I have the most success right now on TikTok, and don't get me wrong, this is not all about like being successful and stuff. Like I love making the videos because I love them, hence why I'm still making them. Like I said in that assumptions video I did, if I was doing it for like the money and the subscribers and like the following, I would have stopped by now, to be honest, because it's not been great for the last maybe even near to 6 months now, honestly. So yeah, but I'm carrying on doing it because I honestly really enjoy it, and I think the fact that I'm so motivated now when my videos are doing worse than ever just really proves that my like love for this is not monetary. It's not like fame hunting or anything like that. It's purely just because I really love producing content and helping the people that do see it. It's just a shame that it can't go to everybody, but I guess that's sort of an issue that everybody faces. Sometimes your videos do great and other times they kind of flop, and yeah, sometimes there's literally not even a pattern behind it, it's just what happens. Other than that, it's my birthday soon. I thought I would be out of lockdown by my birthday, but I really don't think I will be. Certainly won't be back to normal. So having to decide what to do for my birthday, because I can't really go out for dinner, so I have to decide where I want like a takeaway from probably. So I have that. Yeah, I think everything's just going to be different this year. We've had to cancel our holiday that we're going on in the summer. Even though they kind of said that we could, like, it's not been said that we couldn't go yet, we've kind of moved it to 2021 because none of us feel really safe to leave the country and go somewhere where we, no offence to the countries, but we don't know what their medical system's like. We wouldn't want to we wouldn't want to go somewhere and contract the virus. We're going to stay here this summer and yeah, probably catch up on loads of schoolwork and just stay at home so we can support ourselves and my nan and granddad to make sure that they're all alright. And yeah, it's been weird not seeing my nan and granddad. So yeah, it'll be really weird when life does eventually get back to normal, because I'm so used to like my quarantine lifestyle now that I can't imagine like going back to my like routine of school and stuff. I hope you guys did enjoy this type of video, just a little chat. I might do them more often because I'm such a chatty person and I'm not having to utilise this at school anymore, so I feel like I've got all this chat that I just need to get out. So if you guys like these videos, then I might make them like a monthly thing or something where I just sit down, tell you how I'm feeling, tell you what I'm doing, but I'm basically anything, and then you guys can do the same in the comments. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!